Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set, punt. 33, yellow.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Throwing, Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Panthers at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Ready. Yellow, 20, punt.
Young now from the 50. That's pulled in by Brooks. And running with power here. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Set. 50, green. Blue, set.
Young going to give to Brooks. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This defense for the Bills very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off play action. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here's 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Alert, alert, alert! What's up?
They'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's got...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. With a 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. 14. Bills nothing. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree. It does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Middle.
Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. When you look at this defense, they're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they got to take.
Well, a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Throwing now is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to let them dig out of this hole.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 35 yards. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go. Ready.
The play fake. Now Young. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18. At the 27-yard line.
Up the middle with Brooks here. Gets around him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you get your defense just...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Here we go. 10 black. Ready.
Here is Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
Now here's Young. They'll drop that down to Hubbard. So no gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get it within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Fight, 6. Set, ready, put.
Now Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Bills. First down. It's a gain of 20. First down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
56 and 19.
Here's Cook again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Third down and 4.
To the air. Allen pushes past him. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Now Allen. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Ready.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Set, ready. 45, wide. Ready.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And some room to work. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because
a big seam, and he might go all the way. Inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Young to throw it. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Down.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. Good move at the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready. Yellow. 40. Ready.
Now Young. That's complete all right to the tight end Trimble. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Trimble. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. That little bounce.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then?
And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Ready, ready. 60 reps.
Young will set to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion. And now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run with Brooks. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Allen going to throw. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Allen again. Has his man, it's Shakur. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38.
60 red. 60 red. Hut.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a good play.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are right back in this football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
56. 5 wide. Middle.
Now Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Allen maybe with a free play. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Pushing his way through. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 48 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, he had the rushing touchdown earlier. Now he has one of the receiving variety.
Not a bad way to go, right? That's showing versatility. That's also showing balance. I think he'd like to add to either total as this game moves on.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
Round 80.
Allen will try to throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. Very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you got to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
43.
Young now from the 50. That's taken in. It's Xavier Leggett. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Down. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
33. Yellow. Ready.
Young to throw. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And these guys, they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's Brooks.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal him. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. And Young's going to throw for this.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Here's 1st down.
That's another Bills 1st down. 38 yards on the play. 1st down, Bills.
Option play. Here's Cook.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Throwing, Allen.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Allen.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion.
Allen going to run with it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Okay, break.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 50, green. Set.
And Young's going to throw it here. Oh, that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Down the sideline he goes.
And he's going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though.